Ah, Christmas. It's that special time of year. A time for caring. A time for family. A time for toys! Toys, toys, toys. It's that time of year where you get to open toys twice. You get to unwrap the toy and be surprised. I love surprises. And then you get the anticipation of getting to open that toy later. Although, I'll be super honest, I was not very good at the anticipation part. I was notorious for just ripping open the first toy that I'd get at Christmas and just wanting to play with that toy. In fact, I've lost more accessories just in the debris of wrapping paper and cardboard because I just can't wait to rip into that toy and get that fresh plastic, that new toy smell. So without further delay, let's open some presents and find out what Santa brought me this year. Ooh, what could it be? What could it be? It's a lump of coal? What the fuck? Wait a sec. This is probably just a prank. It's probably off-camera Mike. Off-camera Mike, was this you? Very funny, nice try. But seriously, let's find out what Santa brought me. So we've got, in this bag, another lump of coal? What? Another lump of coal, and let me guess. Yep, more coal. Oh, what's this? Mitch Live, The Toy Shelf. Dear Mitch Live, although you have been good this year, it's important to remember that Christmas is not about getting toys. Yeah, right. Until you learn to count your blessings instead of your presents, there will be no more new toys. Yours truly, Kris Kringle. Well, that's a steaming pile of coal. Although, I guess it's possible that I do get a little too caught up in the commercialism of Christmas. But what am I really blessed for? What is the true meaning of Christmas? Well, I think the answer is obvious. I think that the true meaning of Christmas is different for everybody. It's really whatever it means to you. Whatever traditions or beliefs resonated with you as a kid, those are the ones that you want to pass on to your kids. At face value, it does seem silly to spend a whole month buying gifts for everybody, decorating your house, taking hours to wrap presents in colorful paper, just to have them ripped open in seconds. But that's the thing about traditions. They can't be measured at face value. The pageantry of it all, the characters and the songs that are associated with Christmas, to me, it's no different than dressing up to go to a Comic-Con. You're just celebrating the characters and stories that brought you joy as a kid. So that having been said, if you think Die Hard is a Christmas movie, then it's a Christmas movie. And if you don't think it's a Christmas movie, then it's not. And if you guys would like to argue about that in the comments, oh, go ahead. We encourage that. So one of my favorite not really Christmas movies is Gremlins. It's a horror comedy that just happens to take place during Christmas. For me, watching old classic movies during Christmas is a tradition, and Gremlins is just one of those films that just reminds me of Christmas all the time. So here we have what we consider to be the main character. This is Gizmo. Now, Gizmo is a mogwai. I always thought that mogwai was basically a fake species that they made up for this movie because Gremlins is a fictional being and they obviously wouldn't call them gremlins. But some people understand that mogwai is actually what they're called when they're still this fuzzy, happy-looking creature, and a gremlin is what they turn into after they go through their sort of metamorphosis. And then they look like this. So this is your typical generic gremlin. They all pretty much mostly look like this. This guy is not the main antagonist. The main antagonist is a gremlin named Stripe, and he is distinct because he has a really long mohawk. You can see he has a little bit of hair here at the top, but Stripe has a very pronounced mohawk, making him very distinct. So these are by NECA Toys, and NECA makes a whole line of fuzzy looking mogwai gremlins, and they make a few different of these uglier gremlins. Like, here's one that I don't recognize from the movie. It could be from Gremlins 2, I'm not sure. You can see his accessories here. He's got this little container of acid, and his face has been badly burned by acid. Again, don't remember this scene or even these really green ones. It's probably from Gremlins 2. But here's really the classic ones. And they do actually make this version of Stripe. And I don't have him yet. He is on my wish list. But relax, Santa. If I don't find Stripe under my Christmas tree this year, I'm not going to be sad, because really my wish list is what makes collecting fun. It's what keeps me going. It's what makes it exciting. I mean, if I could snap my fingers and have all of the toys from all of the collections I wanted right now, I wouldn't, because what would I have to look forward to then? I mean, that's why it's called collecting, right? Plus, my family and everyone in my life has been really good to me this year, so even if all I get are lumps of coal, I just really hope that they enjoy the gifts that I got them even half as much as I like opening a new toy, because that's really what would bring me the most joy. Huh? What could this be? Is it? Could it be? Could it be? More coal? I'm just kidding! It's Clark Griswold from Christmas Vacation. All right, that means I do get to open a brand new toy. So now it's time for my favorite segment, that new toy smell. Oh yeah. First, I need my toolkit. So here we have Clark Griswold from National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Is it the best vacation movie? Yes, it is. Although once you think about it, this is the only movie where they don't actually go on vacation. Anyway, here we've got Clark Griswold, and this face just screams Chevy Chase. That is a Chevy Chase face, if I've ever seen one. And this is also actually a NECA toy. And the accessories are pretty awesome, I gotta say. This is a good-looking chainsaw. And, of course, the Jason mask. So this is from the scene in the movie where after he lights his Christmas tree on fire, he goes and cuts down one of the neighbor's trees to steal it. So here I'm not going to try to put this mask on him, but it's a good-looking Jason mask. He's got some alternate hands here without gloves. But obviously he's wearing the gloves for the chainsaw. I think this is a really fantastic piece, and the likeness is bang on, which is normally the case for NECA toys. They rarely disappoint. And, of course, we've got the little moose head. Now, this is what he drinks a few shots of eggnog before he goes on his huge rant. And the box here makes for a nice background. This is, of course, the front of his house. He puts way too many Christmas lights up. Now, this is a movie that you catch on TV every year. This is undoubtedly a Christmas movie, so it's perfect for today's episode. And, speaking of accessories, you know, I'm pretty sure that these Gremlins also have some accessories that I forgot about. Hold on. So here I've actually got the box that this guy came in, and there's some accessories that I've never actually pulled out of this box either. So, I mean, it's Christmas. Why not? Why not get into it right now? So what we've got here is a bag of popcorn, which looks like it would kind of fold out if I wanted to take it out of its bag and try to pop it out right now, but I'm not going to do that. And it also comes with these 3D glasses. Now, if you remember these 3D glasses from the late 80s, early 90s, so nostalgic. I must have had like 10 pairs of these kicking around my house. So in here, he's got some snacks. There is, of course, this is from the scene where they take over the movie theater and they watch Snow White, I believe. So here we got, I'm going to say this is supposed to be Skittles. It's the rip-off, I guess, of some Skittles. I don't know if this is a real brand. They also make this awesome Coca-Cola. Of course, it's just called Cola. Looks so refreshing. Looks like you could almost just take it. No, it doesn't taste very good. It's not cola. Oh, and a doodah bar. A doodah bar. Doodah bar. And he also comes with this little cigarette that he likes to chomp on because they're bad. They don't pay attention to their health. And he's got a beer and a hand of cards from, there's a scene where they're all playing poker. They're gambling, they're drinking, they're smoking, they're running amok. They're gremlins. They're mischievous. Gizmo also comes with his own pair of 3D glasses. That's pretty cool. So there's 3 rules for owning a Mogwai. First of all, keep them out of sunlight. They hate sunlight. Second, don't get them wet. And third, never, ever feed them after midnight, or you end up with one of those things. What happens if you get them wet? Well, if you get them wet, they multiply. They kind of spit out these fuzzy-looking little balls that grow into little other fuzzy Mogwais. And NECA makes a bunch of different ones. You could get generic Gremlins. You can get Stripe. You can get Stripe even in his fuzzy form before he turns. This is just a great toy line. It's another great toy line. I can't wait to complete it. Now, Clark here, I don't think they make any other figures from National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. I do know that they make other versions of Clark Griswold. You can buy so many Clark Griswolds. How many Clark Griswolds do you really need? But of course, I'm happy with the Clark that I have, this chainsaw wielding Clark. It's from an iconic scene. And it's, of course, just a great Christmas movie. The feels so Christmassy. And this movie is so quotable. It's definitely the most quotable vacation movie. Hallelujah! Holy shit, where's the Tylenol? Oh, the silent majesty of a winter's morn. The clean, cool chill of the holiday air. An asshole in his bathrobe, emptying his chemical toilet into my sewer. Ha ha! Well, the shitter was full! Well, that's it for our holiday special. Thank you, everybody, for watching. If you liked the show, please like and subscribe. And tell us about your favorite non-Christmas Christmas movies. And just tell us about your favorite holiday traditions in the comments below. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and remember, you're never too old to play with toys.
Merry Christmas.